Okay. What is the recap of the ABCD stuff? So this is the foundation of 4 units here, so this has to be memorized. Okay, so A, if it's bigger than 1, it will cause a vertical stretch. Okay, it changes our Y, and it changes it in the same way, so I see multiply A, I'm stretching it. If it's less than 1, it will cause a vertical compression. And if it's negative, it will reflect. So it will change the Y's. So that is over the X-axis. Okay, B. If B is greater than 1, it will horizontally compress, because that's opposite. If it's big, it will compress. If it's less than 1, so if it's small, it will horizontally stretch. And if B is negative, it will change X coordinates, so it will reflect over the Y-axis. So if we have a plus C, that's going to change X stuff, so it will move left. And if we have a minus C, it will move right. Opposite, opposite. All right, if there's a D and we see plus D, we would move up. And if we see a minus D, we will move down. Give yourself out of 5 a score. Half a point each box if you got. Okay, at the bottom, I was looking for this. The letters A and D affect the Y in the same way. So that should have been one of your lines, doesn't matter where you put it. The B and the C affect the X in the opposite way. Can you give yourself something out of 2? $3.15. We're going to try before, though.
Yeah, and I'll make sure that the net is up.
Okay, the new coordinates. So X gets changed by the B and the C. 1 point for that part. And the Y gets changed by the A and the D. So give yourself 2 points. If you do not have this memorized, you can't do like 50% of the things on the test. So that has to be memorized. Okay, why I told you this was not the correct notation, so I'm not going to be that nice on a test. I'm going to put it on the test, and you're going to have to recognize it. Why is it not in the correct notation? The B is not factored out. It needs to look like that. So give yourself 1 point if you could explain that. And then if I was to rewrite it, I would go y equals f of 3 bracket x plus 2. So now, if I was to describe what's physically happening, I would horizontally compress by 3, and I would move left 2. So give yourself 2 points for that question. Okay, describe what is happening mathematically in this transformation. So I was looking for something like this. X gets divided by 1/5. That's the mathematical process because it's x divided by b, which mathematically is the same as timesing by 5. Okay, does that make sense? In dividing a fraction, I flipped multiply. So 1 point if you showed some kind of understanding, if that's what was going on. So how do I say this in words? So which one? Horizontal compression or stretching? What's physically happening?
Stretch horizontally.
Horizontal stretch by 5. Okay, and this is why mathematically you ended up timesing by 5.